Wave, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Ready, set.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Razor. Set.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion.
Ringo. Blair. Lizzie. Acorn.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Squirrel. Easy.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Black 24. Timber. Slab. Gaucho. Ready, go.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Rita.
Handoff heading left. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Ready.
7th play of the drive coming up.
Go. Go. Set. Ready. Set.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Gator spar. Logger. Slide 22. Slide 22. Ready.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Spider.
They'll test the right side here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Offense in hurry-up mode. The linebacker shifting around now.
Cut it. Flip it.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tailback with another carry. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Flip.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Ready.
2nd down play coming up.
Cricket.
Toss play to the outside. And tackled there by the defense.
Got it.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up.
Easy.
Can he get there on the ground? They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Here we go.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the double.
That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal.
Set. Ready, go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion.
Let's go. Lion. Highland. Tuna.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. And he's caught it. They convert the 2-point try and take an 8-7 lead now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this one will be fair caught.
Okay.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Ringo.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement.
Jackrabbit. Lizzie.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
On the set.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
Get set. Black 24. Black 24. Dino. Gorilla. Ready.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Okay, ready.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
Green 25.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Ready?
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Lasso! Lasso! Ready, go!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble now. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Got it. Down.
Here we go today, baby. Here we go. Coming to you.
Roll it, roll it.
I'll be first and left because I'm about to take you to school. Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt.
Hey, Can! Thin!
And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ready?
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6.
Ready! Gaucho! Gaucho! Go!
And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Rita, alert! Ready!
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ready?
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Yankee blue!
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch, and they get him down after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Mustangs will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the right side. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Wave. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now.
Cut it, cut it. Spider.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Ready.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Ready.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Razor, razor. Hawk. Cricket.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching it downfield. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fisher. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Lizzie, Lizzie. Here we go.
Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Finding space at the 20. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own.
Flare. Unlock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Testing the right side here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 2nd down and goal upcoming.
Green 25. Rita. Ready.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Lasso. 691 Gator Spar. Hornet.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They can't stop him. Steps out at the 16, would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone.
Okay, ready?
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field.
Check. 29 Philly.
And they get the second half started with their running play. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down.
Valley Stunner.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
Let's. Reload. Ready, go.
And the running back takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
On the ready.
It's third down for the offense.
Cut it. Cobra. Razor. Ringo. Hawk.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal.
Lizzie. Easy.
It's a run to the left. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Slap.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First down here for this offense.
Flare. Igloo. Ready.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Black 24. Here we go. Ready.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted, deflected to the line of scrimmage. And he's got some open field ahead. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the ball to the ground. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Okay.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Spider.
Handoff, here comes the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Ready.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield.
Cricket.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. Now, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Check.
The offense threatening now, first and goal.
Get set.
They'll run it to the left. Touchdown, Tulane. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this.
Okay,
And
ready.
the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Lets it go quickly. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Oh, and it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Ready.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Timber. Moves. Ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Tulane. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man.
Ready.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
Lasso. Ready, go.
First down, looking to throw the football. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Fisher. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Off the play fake on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Igloo! Igloo! Acorn!
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Easy!
He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Got it.
Now it's second down here.
Spider.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Ready. Set.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
Set. Go.
Can he make it to the marker? Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Ready up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Jackrabbit.
Handoff as he try to work the clock here. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Ready go.
Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ready.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here.
Razor. Razor. 42.
Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, my gosh, the defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Ready.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
On the set.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go.
Press coverage now from these DBs. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Easy.
Trying to find some room. It's Law.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Ready.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Stand.